Richard French, or Frenchy as everyone calls me, 28, infantry soldier in the army, sniper platoon. Been in for 10 years now, done 3 tours of Afghanistan, 1 of Iraq and 2 of Northern Ireland. My wife, well, when she was my girlfriend, her lecturer at university had done it, and she told me, and I'd never heard of it before. I googled it, thought, yeah, that looks good, and I already did a few adrenaline sports, so I thought, yeah, try and combine it. And I say it turns into a little bit of competition online. You try and outdo other people's photos and stuff like that, and it's just something random. And when people see you doing it, they just stop, and they never quite understand it, but they always find it very, very funny. It cheers them up a lot. So
extreme ironing.
Extreme ironing.
Extreme ironing.
Iron Man?
I have actually.
I hate ironing.
Well, it sounds witty.
Well, sounds interesting. Sounds a little eccentric, of course, but yeah,
Why not?
must be great fun.
Extreme ironing would be very energetic.
It's a bit tedious, isn't it?
It seems like an odd sport.
Having heard of it, I didn't know precisely what it entailed. I thought it meant sort of very long sessions of ironing.
well, most people find it funny and enjoy it and ask a lot about it. You do have some who just don't get it at all and just stare at you and do just think you're a weirdo.
My name's Mark Gent. I'm 30 years old. I got my start extreme ironing through Frenchy. He looked it up and he's seen it, and it was looked pretty cool. Something interesting to do instead of just randomly doing, like going for a walk up to the top of a mountain, have an ironing board, and sort of make it a bit more interesting and give you sort of a purpose, focusing more on other things rather than your job, you know, which is always good because work sucks.
Got injured as in a small compound, a little checkpoint, just my 12-man waterfall. So at night time, luckily I had my body armour and helmet on because I'd been watered that day. I went for a piss about midnight, and obviously Terry Taliban heard someone moving around, threw a British grenade over the wall, bounced off my helmet. I dived on the floor and it exploded about 1 metre in front of my face. I lost most of the eyesight in my right eye and got a bit of frag in the face, but my helmet took the majority of it, so that's what saved my life. When we go on ops, where you just don't get any rest for 7 months, and you find a little bit of quiet time when you want it. Most of the time you want to be around the lads anyway. So when we're not on ops, it's a really good chilled out job, and we earn it. I wasn't going to do Kilimanjaro, but my wife was going to do it, and then I turned out I had to leave at the same time. So I said, all right, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to take an ironing board because a South African had already done it, and that's the world record, so it's like equal to the world record of altitude for ironing. And got there and had quite a lot of problems getting an ironing board in Africa. All the shops are sold out, and no one wanted to sacrifice their ironing board because they're quite hard to get hold of. We managed to steal one of the guy's wives in the middle of the night, and apparently she wasn't too happy when she woke up in the morning. But we had to transport it through, so we drove from Kenya down to Tanzania, and then strapped it to my day sack because I wanted to carry it myself. I didn't want the Sherpas doing it because it's sort of they're ironing more than me then. It carried up. It was a 5-day ascent to the peak, and I got a lot of comments and stuff. It's called the Ironing Man all the way up. And even when I come down, I was in the bar of the hotel we're staying at, and I started talking to other groups, and they were saying, "Oh, are you going up, or have you just gone up?" We said, "Oh no, we peaked this morning, same as you guys." And they're like, "All right." And I said, I had an ironing board on the side. You might have seen it." And they were like, "Oh, that was you. Yeah, we all saw you." And it was a topic of their conversation for the whole week.
I'm Lance Corporal Shaw, 1st Battalion Coastline Guards, Royal Infantry, and I'm a sniper and I'm a Class 2 medic. I've known Richard, or Frenchie, for about 7 years now. We met in Northern Ireland, and then we were in the sniper platoon together. Well, the exciting story in ironing was just going on with Richard, really. And then he always needed a partner in crime to take the photos or to help carry the kit. So I was just like the mule, really.
The ironing board needs to be full-size ironing board. You can't have travel ironing boards, and the same with the iron. Because obviously if it's a tiny light little ironing board, and it takes the challenge out of it. The wires still all has to be connected, so it has to be a functioning iron and things. Some people say you have to have a hot iron, so you need like a generator and do it in your car and stuff, but I've seen that online, people saying that, but I've never actually met anyone who does it. Makes everything a bit more challenging, because scuba diving's one thing, but then trying to get an ironing board down there, and he's doing it snorkeling is even more difficult, because it's quite cheeky to position an ironing board under the water, and you've only got your breath, and you end up quite shattered going to the top and the bottom trying to get your ironing done.
I think, yeah, it's a good bonding experience doing something as crazy as extreme ironing, because it's like a focus point to get everybody together to go off and do something together. And the big thing is, if you have got a couple of good mates and you do like doing extreme sports or anything a bit crazy, it's well worth a laugh, and it's always a good photo shot.
It is like a release, as it were, do you know what I mean? I'm a section commander in the infantry, so basically I've got my own like fighting men that I'm in charge of and that. So I spent most of my time trying to make sure that I got all my boys back just in one piece, like, you know. That'd be pretty much my job. Although my main job is anti-tank platoon, which we don't get much time to use. The Taliban don't really have any tanks, thank God. Although it would probably be better if they did have tanks. We could deal with it a lot better than IEDs, probably. It makes a difference, like, if you can just have something that you enjoy and you put your time and your effort into and planning and making the effort on things, then yeah, it's pretty cool.
We was doing a compound search, and me and a friend who's out in Afghanistan at the moment, who's extreme ironer as well, we found an iron. We got a bit excited, but we hid it away because we knew the others would take the mick a lot, and we couldn't find any ironing boards, but we made one, and we snuck them up onto the roof when we was on stag, and got a bit of ironing done on the roof. But we did actually get contacted while ironing, so we had to sort of cancel the ironing and return fire, but it's probably the most dangerous ironing we've done so far. Obviously the Taliban don't like a nice press shirt, got a bit upset about it. Kilimanjaro is more a hard walk than a proper climb. There's 3 more freestanding peaks that are higher in the world, obviously Everest being the highest. But I hope to do it at one of them and break the record and set a new one, but there'll be a bit more planning involved to get at one of them, so hopefully in a couple of years.
part of it. Obviously, I drove when we went around France, went to Lake Geneva, and I was there when we were skiing, and Extreme Ironed up the mountain in Austria. Kilimanjaro, I was there. I've been there for quite a lot